We have a question from Anne on fracking in the southeast. Is Anne here?
Currently, exploration drilling for unconventional gas is underway in South Australia's most precious Coonawarra area, causing a huge amount of community concerns. Both the Victorian and New South Wales governments have placed a moratorium on fracking until more research is done on the shocking impact of water and the health of local communities. Why won't you support a similar moratorium in South Australia?
Well, the first thing is that hydraulic fracturing has been undertaken in South Australia for approximately 40 years. And obviously in less sensitive areas, principally the Cooper Basin. And obviously now there is some exploration in areas of the southeast which are sensitive. I can tell you that one of the great strengths of the South Australian mineral resources sector has been an acceptance that beyond just the environmental and other regulatory permissions that are needed, there really does need to be, if you like, a social licence also granted. These companies are well aware that if they run into very widespread community opposition, they won't be able to run successful projects. And so I'm absolutely confident that the companies involved, who are very well aware of some of the mistakes that have been made in other jurisdictions, will not only ensure they have the most rigorous environmental standards, but they won't take any further steps beyond, obviously they're in just an exploration phase at the moment, until they've sought to build that community permission. Now I know that there are strong feelings about some of these things, but I think we do need to be guided by the science and also by, I think, some of the realities of the demands that are actually coming upon us in terms of the supply of natural gas in relation to our energy needs around the nation. So, look, I do know that this is going to be a controversial issue in the southeast. There's no suggestion though that there's any proved up wells there that will lead to any application for a mining licence or an extraction at this point.
Michelle?
I spend a lot of time in the southeast, Anne, so I'm very well aware of the community sentiment. I'm also very well aware of how valuable the groundwater resource is to the southeast region. There's vineyards, dairy farms, horticulture. The whole community down there is completely dependent on that water resource. So we're not interested in anything that's going to do damage to that water resource. The water resources across the state all vary in terms of their hydrology, and very complex science down there, and therefore we've decided that we would have a parliamentary committee. One of the standing committees will be tasked with going down, visiting the local communities, seeking their input and getting the best available science before we make a decision about how we would proceed.
Thank you, Michelle.